crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, you can find your way, babe. Yeah, take a look around you, you can find your way, babe.
Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you, nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe, find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe, find your way, babe. Hey, you the one that say that, you and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice, pay that. You don't wanna say that, you don't want this payback. I keep my composure, this my kingdom, nigga, stay back. We had a couple of moments, you had a trust, nigga, own it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga, I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth and we die with it. I see it like it's an obstacle. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of me to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had, stop looking at trends. You wearing your heart like it's topical.
Now the pain is gone, the fame is on, and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you, nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe, find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe, find your way, babe. New era, I got y'all. Real game, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines we find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change your way. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you, nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe, find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe, find your way, babe.
I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you, you don't know me. Still got my soul, still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. They try to take my life from me. The king will come collect his fee. I do the most, y'all do the least. We don't eat scraps, we don't. Can't be feasting all these niggas. I stay beasting all these niggas. I'm releasing all these niggas. I can't be peaceful with these niggas. I'm like a diesel when I fucking gas up. Running my route, better pass up. Running from God with a pastor. Chewing on the game like a pasture. I ain't never looking for a handout. You can put your motherfucking hands down. K's like a goddamn drum line. But it's like my man, my son. KD erupted Vesuvius. These demons, they on the loose. Hey, y'all wanna win, put booby and always remember to tie in my boots. Hey, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you, you don't know me. Still got my soul, still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. I'm tired of watching these puppets and calling them artists. I'm falling too far, I just took what I had and I did what I could. Now I'm taking the love and creating, replacing the charts. I'm tired of stopping these people from fucking me over. I'm putting up walls and protecting my mind and protecting my time. Now I'm taking the money, creating sustainable art. Y'all on the same train, y'all ride the same way. Same shit, new name. Same shit, new day. Dumb niggas too paid. Cap it like a toupee. Gotta ride a new wave. Gotta find a new way. I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't know you. You don't know me. Still got my soul. Still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. They try to take my life from me. The king will come collect his fee. I do the most, y'all do At least we don't eat scraps, we only feast.
Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They font that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, someone be too who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. There's an empire, fuck a boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, hey, I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped, sitting high up on the stone. Put my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Go to the fucking gym. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, Beaches, Booshes, Busses, Hustlers, and Yahos? It's your boy Papa Swole back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you as powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you Beaches. Welcome to the show. Let's get into the first post of the day over on the merch page, papaswolio.com. Thanks for being here. Hit the like button, subscribe, live on Rumble and YouTube and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Leave a 5-star review when you like the show. And of course, share it with your friends. Eduardo, 5 stars. Why, thank you very much, Eduardo. My pops loves this mug. He goes to the gym every day, and he also loves Lord of the Rings. When I saw this product, I knew it would be an awesome gift for my father. And he too loved this mug, the Gandalf mug. Very nice. Classic and classy. Good for you. Good for you. Good pickup on the merch. Just an inch. Good pickup. All right, we got some Swole fam posts. Let's get into this first one from Joanne. What's in the box? It's heavy, but we're glad to have Joanne back in the fold. We're sorry to hear about what happened recently. If you know, you know. But let's get into it. Joanne says, "Hi guys, sorry I've been absent. I don't want to spend too much time on the sob story." Let me just make myself smaller. My dad was dying with cancer. I'm his only person, no other kids or partner, and I allowed it to consume me. I did not take very good care of my health. He died on Wednesday, and it sounds bad, but honestly, I feel like a weight has been lifted. So I have a question about exercise. I know cardio can diminish gains if done with or during recovery for resistance training, but if I were to do my weights and then add just a walk for about 30 to 45 minutes at a medium intensity, would it be okay, or would this be too draining? For context, my weight session would be 2 exercises, roughly 5 to 8 reps, doing weight that would allow almost to failure. So I commented on this and I make a couple suggestions. First off, you don't have to do 5 to 8 reps. You really don't have to do that low. That's just personal preference. You could do 8, you could do 10, you could do 12. The issue is the proximity to failure. So you want to make sure you're pushing close to, up to, and including failure. I don't think there's really any such thing as a medium intensity walk. Really, walk, go for a walk, go for a nice pace. You don't have to push it in speed walk, but that's not going to do anything in terms of a negative for your health. That's great for you. So yeah, do your weights and then add a walk. We're glad to have you back. Sorry to hear about your father. Life happens, but welcome back into posting and we wish you the best. A lot of people here have gone through that or is going through that or something similar. So thanks for posting, Joanne. Thanks for sharing. And I'm glad to hear that your first thoughts are to take care of yourself. And yeah, it could be a burden and a lot of stress dealing with it. So of course you miss your dad, but not in pain anymore. And of course you realize after that, the cascade of how much stress you were bottling up and you were dealing with because you had to put it aside and get shit done. So I hear that. A. Byram, 1996. This is email list. Go to makeemailswoleagain.com if you're not on the list. This is the title of this email was "Don't Skip This Part of Training." Byram says, "Recovery day for me is spending time with my son after I finish work. I build roads and sewer systems. So that's hard work in itself. Currently changing my life from a fat fuck to a swole member, down 70 pounds, feeling great and getting after it." Love to hear it. Sewer systems and roads. We're talking about the backbone infrastructure of our world. Thank you for doing what you do and glad to hear it. Down 70 pounds. Sounds awesome. Today's hashtag is Friday Gains. We got to get that card up. Friday Gains indeed. And I like that. Great recovery. Spend time with your family. Good for you. Christopher says, "Today I worked in the woods cutting stumps and clearing out brush. Then I hung out and carried around my grandson, went out to eat, and now I'm resting, 7 p.m. Yesterday's workout was a leg bomber. Let's fucking go." Gains and the family. Spending time with the family after making some gains. Let's get this card going. I don't know if my card fell on the ground. I look down, it's not there, and I'm like, oh, I think I left it in the other room, so I'll just do another one. Thanks, Falcon. Hanging me out to dry. Sometimes I make the card, and then I go and I grab water, and it's still in my hand. And then I'm like, where's the hell's the card? I think it's on the dining room table. But let's get this one in here. Friday gains. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for sharing, Chris. And definitely make sure you respond to those emails. Whoa. We got an email. Holy shit. Make emails shorter again. Good gracious. All right. From German. I'm just kidding. Thanks for the response. Hi, Papa Swole. I am from Spain and I follow you religiously as much as I can. I train 4 days a week, sometimes 3 if I work long 12-hour shifts at a hospital. And I try to rest 1 day as well as weekends. Being trained for 1 year and a half, more or less, and I do see results, but I think I'm starting to get stuck and plateau. I try to be consistent, eat well, plus supplements such as creatine, magnesium, omega-3s, and isoproteins. With this said, I have grown, not much, but I do see it, and my relatives see it too. But I do accumulate fat at the lower back and belly, so I am in the dilemma of eating enough to gain volume but keeping slim enough, so I'm really stuck on this one. But as I say, trying to be consistent and paying attention to your rules, maybe it's a matter of more organization, in parentheses, but if I walk more or do cardio, I don't live. I am a worker and have a family too. Not really sure what that part means. Thanks in advance for all your help and advice. You really make the difference in so many people. Truly inspiration for many of us. Your videos are awesome and they should be mandatory to watch at schools and institutes. Oh, I'd love that. Keep it up and God bless. Cheers from Spain. German, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's get some applause. And I do appreciate taking the time to write that out and to respond. It's great. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to show this on the screen, but hashtag Friday gains for a chance to win today's Swole card. It comes with probably a Pinkston Churchill hair, if you're lucky. So let's zoom out on this post a little bit. So you're supplementing well. You said, you didn't really say what you were eating, but it sounds like this is tough. This is tough. I really would love to have an answer, but I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass and be like, oh, you just got to train harder. If you're doing long shifts, and I'm assuming if you work at a hospital, you might even be doing night shifts. So it really fucks up your sleep habits. It fucks up your cortisol. It's a real issue when it comes to storing extra body fat, because one of the first places that your body will tend to store is around your gut, around your midsection. That's a clear sign for usually elevated cortisol levels. And that's just a survival mechanism. Your body is not going to store fat in your pinky finger first, because obviously your pinky finger is expendable. Your body is going to keep fat storage more where it can easily access it near the liver and the bloodstream, more of the bloodstream, not like you're not going to have shredded abs and fat forearms is my point. So your torso is where you're going to store most of this body fat, plus gravity and all that stuff plays a role. So it sounds like you're doing some decent supplementation. Sleep sounds like it could be better. Lifting, I'm not sure exactly what you're doing for lifting, but I think the idea that you have to eat in a caloric surplus to build muscle needs to be recognized here. You don't have to be in a surplus to build muscle, but as you build more lean mass, it's going to require more energy to maintain that lean mass. So what you need to do is look at your training and see if you're getting stronger with the same form, if you're actually building muscle. And if you're getting stronger and you're eating around a maintenance, you will be metabolizing, utilizing fat, and you will be building lean tissue. So it's really important that in your situation to be looking at how many calories you're consuming. In this case, I would actually look at my macros. In this case, I would also want to know what you are eating, because some foods can maybe lead to more hunger or cravings. I don't know if you are getting enough electrolytes, right? Salt is very important. Electrolytes, potassium is also important with that magnesium. So how are you measuring these things? It's very easy for people that don't see you every day. When you're stepping on the scale or you're looking in the mirror or you just have your body, you're not going to see things day to day that you're making progress. But people that haven't seen you for a couple months or a couple weeks might be like, hey, you're looking big, you're looking good. They haven't seen you. So it's like showing a before and after. And sometimes we know when we see before and afters that people post, they look similar. You could see the progress, but it's very, very slight. And if you're looking in the mirror all the time, remember, looking in the mirror is not the same as taking a picture from the same distance with the same lighting and the same clothes at the same time of day. A lot of times that isn't even done well either, but you look in the mirror and sometimes you don't look that great, or you look a little like you're holding water because you haven't pissed and it's the first thing in the morning, or the opposite, right? You're going to look differently, and it's also your opinion. If you feel better, you'll think you look better. If you have got a little sun at the beach, and you got a tan, you may be a little bit dehydrated, or you have a little less water under the skin, you might look a little leaner. Just get out of the sauna or a hot shower and you look more pumped and you have more vascularity, that type of stuff. So I would make sure that you are addressing how much you're actually eating, what you're actually eating. Look at those ingredients. Lock down on your sleep. The part where you talked about sleep, you said, I'm trying to be more consistent and paying attention to my rules. I'm not sure what you referred to or what you're actually referring to as my rules, technically. You said maybe it's a matter of more organization, but if I walk more or do more cardio, in parentheses, I don't live. You have a family, but go for a walk with your family. You know, I don't know how old your kids are, but you also want to make sure that you're moving. And this is a great way to stay leaner and to utilize more energy without stressing yourself out. So where we talked about earlier about going for a walk after training, going for a walk, you know, a medium intensity walk doesn't really exist unless you're like fucking just, you're trying to walk like a Frankenstein. You're holding dumbbells and you're wearing a sweatsuit and stuff. Like, just go for a walk. Go for a walk, take the dog or whatever, and just go. Walk, get those steps in. It's great. It's really great to increase your energy expenditure rather than like starving yourself. Because as a guy, eating, training, living a life, really like dieting and eating less, cutting down, you're going to sacrifice muscle. That's really what your body is going to start getting rid of first. And when I say get rid of, when you lose weight and you're not eating enough, most people drop too extreme. They have cravings, they lose strength, they lose muscle mass, and then they just kind of get skinny fat. And that's not the goal. So remember, if you're trying to lean out, you do need to train hard. You need to lift hard. You need to try to be increasing the weight and reps, right? You want to build muscle. But you also have to keep in mind that if you are minimizing or managing your calories a little more tightly, that's going to negatively affect your performance. So if you are cutting your calories a little bit or eating a little bit less carbs, this, that, and the other, you're not going to be able to do 4 sets of 4 different exercises. And you're going to have to be much more mindful of your fatigue, because that's what's going to get affected. And the problem is people cut down on their nutrition and then increase, right? They might cut 500 calories or 1,000 calories a day, which is a shitload. And then they start doing more cardio and they lift harder and they push themselves more and then they crash out. And well, you're eating less and then you're trying to do more. You want to train hard, but you also have to minimize how much excess you do in the volume, because having less calories is going to negatively affect your ability to recover. And you have to, again, it's towing the line between doing too much and too little, and it takes time. You're not going to see this overnight. So I would get, in this sense, and I usually talk about not getting too nitty gritty. In this situation, I would want to know a little bit more. It sounds like your sleep is all over the place. It sounds like there's a couple things that are all over the place. I don't really have all the information, but hopefully that gives you a little bit more, some more insights as to what you're working with. Some other things to think about and to address. Ryan says, today I dropped a few exercises to give my legs a break. Also, it's cheat day, so I'm going to eat a sub. It's a cheat day. Enough with the cheat days. Cheat days are a scam. Cheat days are just a way to keep you getting results. It really is. It's a mental loophole. It's a psychological loophole that makes you feel better and, I don't know, keeps those addictions going. It's not helping you. Eat a sub. Why don't you fuel your body properly? To give your legs a break, you dropped a few exercises. What does that mean? Either you're training too hard and you're crashing and your program design is off. What does that have to do with eating garbage? So don't do that. Don't do that.
Go fuck yourself.
Don't do that. All right, fam, it's time for Rate My Meal. Rate the meal. Hadid, you're welcome. Hello, friend. Just wanted to let you know I've been going to the gym and I haven't skipped a leg day. Thanks for the motivations. You're welcome. John says, yes, stress levels. People neglect sleep and hydration. Got to be mindful of both. Plus, how's your mobility? No mention of yoga. That's a significant body composition changer. It sure can be. I think people underestimate the impacts of stress. Just stress. Different types of stress. Just being on your phone all the time or being around toxic people. Even fluorescent lighting is stressful. You know, we talk about blue light. Well, you don't think of like, oh, that light's bright. It bothers my eyes. Understand that's stress. And I'm not saying to keep your body in a bubble and never expose yourself to stress. What I'm saying is your ability to manage those stresses, because they're all over the place, whether it's air pollution, it's light pollution, it's sound pollution. These are things, these are apps running in your brain and in your mind. All the signals are coming in. It's just constantly stressful. Lowering that understanding how to decrease your perception of this as stress and how to take care of yourself in this environment, especially when you're in different situations, is important to understand. I think in many cases, people doing fasting and intermittent fasting and not eating all day, that's also very stressful for the body. So you have people that their bodies are already in heightened states of stress, mental stress, physical stress, and then they're not saying it's bad to intermittent fast, but then they're also stressing out their body by not consuming food. And it can also add to it. It's not automatically good. It's not an automatic winner just because you're eating once a day versus twice, or three, or twice a day versus three. So stress is a big one. And stress also comes down to like your perception of what's working, right? Let's pause for a second. Your perception of what's working. So if you're stressed out because you're like overanalyzing, I have a little bit of fat here and I have this, or I walk more, but I have a family and I'm doing this, you're getting up in your own head and you're complicating things perhaps. And you have to make sure that you're not going off just based on how you feel. What are you actually objectively measuring? Do you feel like you have a little extra fat? Do you objectively have a little extra fat? Did you drink more water? Whatever the hell else it is. Most people are not going and doing DEXA scans or accurate body fat analysis or composition, but that would be important to actually know objectively. This is why I like to track my workouts and as accurately as possible and as consistently as possible, track what I'm doing, because then I know if I know that I did 8 reps and now I did 9 reps, I know I'm getting stronger objectively. I don't just go by how I feel. Oh, I got a good pump, or I felt like I had a good workout and I think I did well. I want to know I did well. I will feel like I did well if I know I did well. Even if I hit the same amount of reps, like I want to know what I did. That way I can get my feelings out of it, because there's no reason to stress about it. You just get the data and then you adjust. All right, Daniel Buxton, the fuck are we got here?
What the fuck is that?
We're eating sushi or something. Sushi's the only shit that will put fucking sesame seeds on something and be like, look, it's healthy. What do we got here? Is that avocado? I'll take it. I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that carrots? I don't know what this is, dude. I can't judge it. I don't know what that is. Is it carrots? Is there a lot of carrots? I don't know. Whatever, man. Eat some food. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Some kind of sushi meal. Is that a poke bowl? You're gonna tell me that's a poke bowl or something? Are those? Yeah. Let's go back to it. Are those anchovies? Is that fish? If it is, it's not that much of it. What the fuck is under it? Is that all you're eating? I don't know what that is, so I'll leave that out. Jason Stumpf, are we eating off paper fucking plates? I'm giving everything a fucking 0. It's over. I'm changing my mind. I'm giving everything a 0 that's on a paper plate. All right. Automatic 0. I'm really going after paper plates now. All right, let's just read this for a second. Let's say paper plates can pose health risks due to the chemical coatings like PFAs, forever chemicals, and plastics, polyethylene used for waterproofing, which can leach into food, especially when heated. These materials may release toxins, including endocrine disruptors like bisphenols and phthalates, potentially causing immune suppression, reproductive issues, and developmental problems. All right, potentially, they can. Yeah, get the fuck off paper plates. I mean, you're eating steak and potatoes wrapped up in tinfoil. Like, get enough with the paper. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Jason, like, cool, good food. Get a fucking plate, dude. Get a fucking plate. It's not good for you. Don't put that masterpiece on a shit plate. Jonathan Herman. What is this? Mussels or something? You're going to tell me? I don't like meals that have a lot of stuff that you're not really getting value from. All right. This, again, like you have some chips there. You have like 3 mussels. You have some fucking corn ears that are just dropped in a pan. Some cilantro. Like, what's in there? A couple mussels. Okay. I mean, I look at this and I see a lot of things I can't eat. I can't eat the plate. There's a big pan. There's some colors there. It looks like all these colors, but where's the food? I don't know. I'm looking for the food. I'm not saying this doesn't taste good. I like seafood, but where's the food here? You have some cilantro, some corn, and there's like 5 mussels or something. Like, you got some chips. I mean, a little appetizer. Where's the food here? Where's the food? Where's the food? I'm not saying it's, I'm always looking for the meal. Where's the meal? Because you guys know you eat a couple mussels and you're like, yeah, okay, that's great. What else? Let me eat a piece of this corn. Where's the yum? Where's the meat? Where's the meat? Kulsar pitu. Interesting combination. So I say rate my meal. It's not rate my plate. So we got a banana off to the side. Get some potassium in that bitch. Steak, chicken, eggs, sweet potato, the little veggies there. I'll let those slide because of everything else. All right, here we go. We got some meal. There's some food. Right? I see that and I see food. Like, honestly, if you show me like a tray of oysters or something like that, I'm like, okay, cool. What else did you have? I mean, it's just not going to fill you up. Sam, smoked ribs from my own. Oh, we did this one already. Pasture raised pigs, dry rubbed salt and pepper. Yeah, we did this one already. All right, I'm tired of these repeats. All right, that's an old one. We're just skipping ahead. I know some of you are like, oh, I didn't see that. We read that one already. Previous episode. Zach Gage. We got chicken. We got some vegetables on the side. Hold on a second. You didn't cook that yet. Is that a pan? Wait, hold on a second. Bro. Hold on a second.
You switched the samples.
That chicken don't look cooked. Is that supposed to be done? That looks like you're about to... Bro, what the fuck? Is that just me? Or does that look raw? That looks like... Smeagol's going to eat that. That looks raw and wriggling. Yeah, that don't look cooked at all, my guy. Maybe that looks seasoned? But some of the vegetables, like the broccoli on the bottom corner, that looks like it's cooked. That don't look cooked, guy. Is that dark meat and it's supposed to be a little bit... that looks raw. I'm going to pass on that. That looks like raw food. Don't eat chicken medium rare. Just some good advice. All right, let's get into some questions. Question time. Drop in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swole. Mike says, are these people actually making this stuff or are they on paper plates because they ordered it from a restaurant? I don't know. I don't give a shit. Don't eat off plastic or paper. Don't get paper plates that are like, hey, can I have a fucking plate? Or bring your own Tupperware and like pour it into a plate immediately or something. Or Tupperware, I mean like glass. I don't know. I just think people should get rid of the plastic. Just get rid of the plastic. Stop. Yes, I've used plastic before. Yes, I've used Tupperware. Yeah, yes. But once I realized, holy shit, I'm just putting food in like you get rid of it and you don't use it anymore. It's that simple. All right, question time. Let's see what we got here.
What's in the box?
Don't risk it on chicken. Make sure you're fucking cooking that shit. Flora Fauna, har, is working out 3 times a week for 2 hours each time healthy? One has nothing to do with the other. Neither have anything to do with being healthy. I've been doing upper body on day 1, lower on day 2, and core or other exercise on day 3. Oh, you're not training body parts enough. So that's that. I do cardio at the end of the workout. The 2 hours include stretching, warm up, cool down, everything. Is it healthy? Well, working out 3 times a week is great. Your program split sucks. So 2 hours doesn't matter. The 2 hours, this is why I always talk about how long do you work out for? It depends on how people calculate this. Driving to the gym, sitting in the locker room, changing for 15 minutes, going to the bathroom, warming up. Like by the time you drive to the gym, for most of you, it's going to be half an hour before your workout starts anyway or whatever. So whatever you block off, the time doesn't really matter. What matters is your programming, what you're doing in that time and how's it working for you and so on and so forth. So you're doing upper body, you're a female doing upper body, you're doing everything once a week. It's not gonna be enough. Do it twice a week. So I would, if you can, do full body 3 times a week or 4 times a week, upper lower, that'd be better for you. And you can throw in core and whatever. I don't know what other exercises are. So when you say, is it healthy? It has nothing to do with health. So going to the gym 3 times a week and being there for 2 hours does not mean what you're doing and what you're doing outside. There's many other aspects to being healthy. So good for you. You're going 3 times a week. Your programming just needs to be updated. So if you're interested, you could join us over in the Swolenormous app. Join us, swolenormousx.com, and we got the programs and stuff for you that will make sure you're optimizing your time, because you're not doing enough. You're not getting enough frequency there. So the rep ranges or the failure and the exercise selection, suspect, nutrition, all those things are much more important than just like, hey, I'm going to the gym 3 times. Is it healthy? Yeah, it's great. Is it healthy? I can't say. People go to the gym and do dumb shit. So just because you go to the gym doesn't mean it's healthy. Maybe a little philosophical on that one, but it's true. All right. Lynette Dare. What do you recommend to drink during training and after? Personal preference, but I like having my intra-workout carbs. So I'll have some water mixed with a little bit of apple juice. I'll have some cyclic dextrin. I have my electrolytes, salt, magnesium, potassium in there, or just salt, like Celtic sea salt, or, just salt in there too for my electrolytes. And that's what I'll drink during. After training, I'll eat, or I'll have we like to get raw chocolate milk. So I'll have some of that, maybe a little bit. It has more fat, so you don't want too much fat after workout. Or I'll have a banana, maybe I'll have something else, and I'll eat food. So I don't necessarily do protein shake afterwards. I'll have maybe something that's easy to consume if I feel like it, and then I go into making and consuming food. So it's going to be different for each person. And also when it comes down to how you're training and what you're training, right? We're coming up, it's March 20th. It's starting to get really hot and humid. So when I train outside, I sweat a lot more. So I'll drink a lot more water, and I have to factor that in for fatigue just because it's hot outside. So I'm sweating my ass off, which is great. I love it, but I can't, it's not like it's 70 degrees and it's a brisk winter and no. You go in there, you do the work, and it's like you're dripping. So got to be a little more tactical with it. Kyle, what's your thoughts on refeeds? Oh my God. Are we still talking about this shit? Refeeds, ignore. What are you, carb restricting, and then you're refeeding. Refeeding is another way, refeeding. And I know there could be technical, okay, fine. If you're trying to get on stage, I'm not talking to pro bodybuilders or people who do triathlons. Any of this refeeding shit, a lot of times is just an excuse. It's another name for a cheat meal. It's a nice proper way to say cheat meal. Refeed, I'm refeeding. Yeah, you're eating garbage. Most people, refeeding is just another name for a cheat meal. And free meals, hey, there's no such thing. That's a famous quote. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Ain't nothing free. Nothing is free. Just sitting there breathing right now, you are using time on this earth. You're dying right now. We're all dying. So ain't nothing free. Time ain't free. Nothing's free. I don't know what that means. If someone's giving you free food, all right, a free meal, what should I do about a free meal? Someone just hands me a free meal. Well, what's really interesting? When shit is free, if you say food is free, people will eat the most god awful shit. If it's free, they just eat it. It's like, wow, right? If there's a bowl of candy or something, or someone so-and-so brought in a pizza, you would never order a pizza or eat this crap. And someone brought it in, it's free. No. There's some evolutionary thing where it's I didn't have to do anything for this. And then your mouth is just like a fucking highway and you have to shove everything in it. Alex Medina, or is it Medina? All right. Does running 4 to 5K the next day after leg day affect recovery in a negative way? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. 100%. It's not affecting recovery in a positive way. Here's something else I'm going to say. If you did leg day and you can run 4 to 5K the next day, you didn't really do leg day. How about that? You didn't train that hard. Period. If you can run 4 to 5, I guess 4 to 5K is what, 2 or 3 miles? You didn't really do that ain't leg day. You can't do fucking that after leg day if you actually hit legs, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't. So yes, it affects recovery. And what I will specify or clean up a little bit in a negative way, that depends on the individual. And it depends on if it's going to be it's going to be local fatigue, systemic fatigue. It depends on overall programming, because sometimes you might not affect recovery in the short term. Maybe you did legs on Monday. You had 2 days off on the weekend. You trained legs on Monday. Wow, you're sore, but not really. You fatigued. You've been running for a while. You've been doing that for a while. So you go and run on Tuesday and woof, that was brutal. And then Wednesday you have a workout. It was pretty good. Maybe by Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you start feeling a little worn down. And for whatever reason, you don't attribute it to that poor programming earlier in the week. So, I mean, a negative is going to be relative. Like, how negative? How do you measure? Like, how do you measure my fatigue isn't it affected in a negative way? Well, how are you measuring that? It's not like I had 10 fatigues and now I have 12. Like, my recovery was 4 and now it's 3. I guess some people do that with the fucking watches and things like that, but that's not how your body works. A lot of these things, the rings and stuff, your sleep score was a 92. Now it's a 93. Your body doesn't have fucking quantifications like that. It's a marketing tactic to try to, gamify your health when it's really not a game. And you stress yourself out and you act like these metrics. It's like the same thing as looking at a scale. I was 213 and now I'm 212. I'm doing better. Not necessarily. What are you losing? It's just a weird way to quantify what's going on. Sometimes it's interesting to get some feedback like that. But it definitely affects recovery. Let's put it that way. In a negative way, that's subjective sometimes. It's also objective. It's definitely going to affect recovery, and it's definitely not helping you recover. Okay. If you're running, that's physical activity, and that's moderate to higher intense activity. That's not helping you recover. That's adding fatigue. So it's absolutely adding fatigue. When we talk about active recovery, it means active recovery, playing basketball or going for a run, that doesn't help you recover. It adds fatigue. It's a term used, hey, it's a rest day, but don't sit on your ass doing nothing, go for a walk. It's active recovery. I mean, it's still, in other words, if you go mountain biking, yeah, it's going to be exhausting. So it's not helping you recover. You're not going to come back after playing basketball all day and be like, I feel great. I'm going to crush the weights tomorrow. No, you just fucking did cardio for 10 hours. So it's not just because you're not doing weights doesn't mean it's automatically recovery. So yes, running after leg day will negatively affect your legs recovery for sure. How much and how are you going to notice that? Over time, you won't make as much progress. It doesn't mean cardio is bad, but personally, I would never do that shit after leg day. So if you're doing push-pull legs, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, let's say yesterday, I did a little cardio. I woke up, dogs, whatever, and I did like a couple 4 or 5 cycles on the Versa climber. I went into the sauna, did the show and stuff. Later on, I did my push day. So I separated the little cardio intervals from my chest day, from my push day. I wouldn't do that after legs. Like after a leg day, I'm not doing any kind of cardio or jump rope or shit like that. I would save that for an upper body day or before a leg day or something. Because going for a run or doing something like that before a leg day, it may or may not negatively affect you unless you have bad form. And it's just easy to do too much. And what are your priorities, right? Are your priorities leg day or running, or most people don't really even know? Jeremy, what's a good exercise to strengthen wrists and forearms? Club swinging, wrist extensions, wrist flexions, pronation, supination, radial and ulnar deviation. There's a lot of good tools for that, but wrist curls, wrist extensions, cables are fantastic. Even forearms, reverse preacher curls are great. If you only have free weights, reverse curls are great in general. Hammer curls are great. Wrist curls, rice bucket, a lot of good techniques and stuff for that. Okie dokie, balls deep time. Let's do it. That's deep. All right. Oh, we do. We have more? Oh my God, we do have results? Oh, the finals. Oh, we do have results for Merch Madness. I know this picture. I thought it was an old picture. I was right. No, I wasn't. Yes, I was. Ooh. Oh. Oh boy, we have a Merch Madness. We do have a Merch Madness update. We got the finals figured out. Ooh. I was pretty close. I have a feeling Mama Swole might take this one. That's a tough one. Ooh, that's a tough one. All right. Anyway, balls deep. Yeah, who needs brain cells? Oh, that's great. We have the Trump quote. Oh, that's fucking great. All right, we'll do that one next. This one's called If You're Not Black.
What's in the box?
If you're not black.
If you're not black and you're saying ghetto, that is a slur.
Ghetto.
Period. That is a slur.
I'm going to go one step further. Ratchet.
Ratchet.
You know what I mean? Like,
if you're non-black using
This video is Ghetto and Ratchet. I'll say whatever the fuck I want. How about that? Ratchet. Hey, hand me that ratchet.
You know what I mean? Like,
If you're non-black using either one,
Why do people do this? Why do people hold the microphone? I have the same microphone. Why would you hold it? Why do you hold that? It's not a holding microphone. That always came off as super cringe. Why are you holding, like, get a lapel mic, use a shotgun mic, or use a microphone you're supposed to hold? Why are you holding that? There's terrible feedback when you touch this. Anyway, that always bothered me when people hold the fucking Shure SM7B. Why?
I mean, like,
if you're non-black using either one of those words, it's gonna come off racist to me.
Yeah.
You cannot be non-black talking about something as ghetto. What do you?
Of course you can. Of course you can. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't play into this bullshit. No more. No, you're not the word police. Shut up. I'll say ghetto. I'll say ratchet. I see a lot of videos from like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, spring break. That's ghetto as fuck. Why? Just take a look at the video and you tell me. I wouldn't use the term ratchet, but yeah, ghetto just means trashy. Right? If I saw a bunch of like redneck stuff, like, yeah, it's white trash, but they'd also be like, fuck yeah, right trash. Like, you know, you get it. Like the mud festivals and stuff, everyone's mudding. Yeah, it's white trash. But it's not really like these people are trash. It's just it's a phrase. Yeah, it's like ghetto, redneck. Okay, a slur. Get over it. Get over it. Like fucking get over it. I'm gonna use that. Like in fact, I'm gonna use ghetto. I'm gonna just put ghetto on a shirt. Ghetto ratchet ass. Yeah, it doesn't. You call someone a redneck, they never get offended, right? Remember the Jeff Foxworthy jokes, right? Remember the books, right? You may be a redneck if. Yeah, it's like you may be ghetto if you have an African ceiling bird in your house and you wonder when it's going to leave. That's like the classic ghetto trope, not changing the sound, the smoke detector. Anyway, it's a joke. It's a running joke. Everyone knows it. And it's also true for the most part. So cry more, cope.
Not be non-black talking about something as ghetto. What do you mean? Ghetto is a racialized word,
ghetto.
Period. Like
Yeah.
first used to describe like Jewish tenements in New York City.
I don't think that's when it was first used. But anyway.
And then they just moved that to black people. So it's like, if you're not black using that.
It's not a complimentary word. Let's be honest. Ghetto is not like, oh, thank you so much. Like, you look really ghetto right now. It's like, thank you. Yeah, we know why we use it. Get to the fucking gym. Ghetto the fucking, the ghetto. Get to the fucking gym. Nice. Ghetto the fucking gym. Please don't ghetto the fucking gym. It's one of the last spaces where it's not trash in the society yet. Kind of is. All right, let's continue it. I guess there's a little more.
If you're not black using that word, that's a problem. That is just.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Don't be ghetto, and then people will stop using it. That's how easy it is. It's not a problem at all. Oh, you're upset about other words now? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we can use these words. You can't. It's just authoritarian. It's just control. No, I'm not going to play this stupid shit. Quiet.
That's a problem. That is just a problem. And a lot of people don't get that.
No.
Words mean things and they have histories. So.
Yeah, you could choose to cry about it or not.
I'm sorry. I'm like standing on this. If you're not black, you should not be using the word ghetto, period.
Yeah.
Ever. That is a slur.
Ghetto, 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 ghetto. It's not a slur at all. You just don't like it. You just don't like it because it's descriptive. I don't know. If people are acting ghetto and they're acting trashy and slums, like, yeah, they're ghettos. They're, I don't know, slums? Bad neighborhoods? Shitholes? What do you want to... I don't know what the argument is. If you're not black, don't use ratchet. I mean, I wouldn't use that anyway because it's another like weird ass slang word that, I don't know, there's really no reason to use it. But ghetto is a totally logical term and it's accurate, which is why it's not liked, because it's accurate. It's not a racial slur. It's just a word that you don't like. You know, the shirt that we have, right? I'm not racist. I just don't like you. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like, it's not a word. It's a word you don't like. It doesn't make it a slur just because you don't like that word, or you don't like when it's used, or someone said that and like, oh, I don't like the way that sounds. Okay. Like, you don't have to. It's a word. Whether or not you take offense to it is really up to you. And yeah, I don't care if your feelings are hurt. I don't know who you are. I don't care if your feelings are hurt. What I don't like is policing speech. Don't tell me or anyone else what to say and what they can't say. Like, go fuck yourself. That's some ghetto ratchet ass shit. And I hope you cry about that. And I'm saying it now because you don't want me to. I'll say what I want. You don't want me to say that. So I did. I feel very mature now. Very mature.
Because of the implication.
Yeah, you didn't want me to say it, so I said it. It's not even why would you take offense to that? Why would you take offense to that? It's your choice to take offense, and no word policing. We're done with that. Yeah. Like, I don't have any desire to use it aside from you telling me not to. I'm like, well, I'm going to say it now. And it's a totally fine word to use, and I'm not going to be hesitant to use it in the future. All right, this one's called Septum. Guess what this is about?
What's in the box?
Why does everyone have a book?
What is the best move to silence a woman?
I don't know if I can listen to this. Why does Amy Limo have a Boeing in their nose? Well, I'll tell you, does she stop? Let me see if she stops doing that voice for a second.
Why does everyone have a Boeing in their nose? Well, I'll tell you truthfully.
Thank God. It looks horrible, by the way.
I got this last March when my grandmother died.
I got this last month when my grandmother died, so I decided to put a bolt through my nose. Good choice. She'd be proud. She'd be proud of that decision. Oh, to honor my grandmother, I put a fucking metal bull ring in my nose.
Because I fucking hate Republicans.
Soundboard that.
Last March when my grandmother died. Because I fucking hate Republicans.
I got this bull ring in my nose last March when my grandmother died because I fucking hate Republicans. Okay. That's a weird... Doesn't make sense to me. There's no logical... That ain't a flow chart, by the way. We have to get her this jump to conclusions map from Office Space. Because I have no fucking idea where that square is.
Actually, I got it because Republican men don't talk to you when you have one.
Boom shakalaka!
Emotional damage.
Yeah. I wouldn't consider myself a Republican man. I consider myself a man that has logic or appreciates logic and common sense, and fuck the hell no. So I do appreciate the fact that bull rings I think are great. I'm actually, I'm anti bull ring, but I think I'm going to be pro. I think I'm flipping on this again, just like the abortion. And I'll tell you why. Most of you already know, but I feel like abortion is a problem. We talk about this abortion, that problem solves itself. You have the lunatic crazies that sterilize their own kids, sterilize themselves, kill their babies. It's like, cool, you're not reproducing, mental illness, give it a generation or two, we're clean. This is also a nice warning sign because you're letting people know what you're about. And you're letting people know, hey, and I will say, this individual does not need a bull ring to ward off suitors. Okay? Bull ring, unnecessary. It's a nice touch. It's a nice cherry on top of a shit sundae, but it's unnecessary. So you went, you spent $2.95 for no reason. You didn't need this in this case. But it's a nice billboard because it lets everyone know, hey, I'm fucking crazy. Look at this. I put metal through my nose. Yeah, I look like a fucking farm animal. Don't date me. Not a problem. Say less. Continue.
Unless they're trying to be like, septum theory, septum theory.
It's not. Septum theory is as much a theory as gravity. Gravitational theory is on the same level as septum theory, where it's like a theory, but it's pretty much a fact. We just don't have all the information, right? Just everything leads to like this existing because that's all we have. It's like the foundation. We don't know what exactly is going on. So septum theory is like gravitational theory. I throw something up, mass attracts mass. It goes fucking down to the core of the earth. Like, yeah, there's a lot of mass in the earth. A tennis ball ain't much. Cool. I jump up and come back down. Gravitational theory. Got it. Septum theory, same thing. Yikes. It ain't really much of a theory, but it's as close as you're going to get to like the real thing. Theory is just a lot. The word is just kind of like, it's a coating. It's a nice little like flair to it. It makes it sound a little bit more, makes it sound like a, you know, like the medical industry is like prescribing something. You know, it's just like made up shit. Like we're just making up a theory. Septum theory. It just means it looks terrible on you. But it's a nice professional way to say gross. So let's continue.
I got tired of Republican men trying to sleep with me.
Stop the cat. Bruh.
You went full retard, man.
I'll take things that never happened for 1,000, Alex. You've won the daily double. All right. Yeah. Did not happen. No way.
I got tired of Republican men trying to sleep with me. So I got a septum ring and it stopped. You know how great it is to not have...
Republican men were not trying to sleep with you. Men were not trying to sleep with you. And I will say, these are all lies. Men, look, no. Come on. Come on. Where? Which men? Point them out to me. Let me know. This is usually the person where like she's at Starbucks and the barista looks at her and like looks down or looks at her for a few seconds before she orders. And she's like, oh my God, man, he was undressing me with his eyes. Oh man, they're so filthy, right? Someone looks at her like going into a supermarket and like, oh, excuse me. And like holds the door and like, oh my God, the audacity. He's trying to sleep with me because he held the door. Yeah, all eyes are on you. Everything that a man does is trying to sleep with you. So again, 2,000 on things that never happened, Alex. I mean, people will fuck a hole in the wall. So I guess what's the difference? But yeah, I love how I got the ring and it worked. It's not septum theory. It's not septum theory. Stop using theory. It's real. It's ugly. It's awful. No one looks better. No one. Now, I'm not talking about the little stud on the side or a little hoop on the side. Some women can pull it off. So that's not. The septum, no one looks good with it. Show me one person who looks good with it. And what I mean is, show me one person that looks good with it that looks worse without it. Does not exist. There are some women out there that are so fucking hot, they put a septum piercing in and it's like, would, but why? You take it out, it's always better. Even if they look like attractive with it, you know, it's not the ring that's doing it. All right. It's always better without. Continue.
Republican men trying to save me all the time or trying to take me out on dates or trying to fucking like lure me to third locations. This thing has saved me so much time and energy.
What? Lure you to third locations? Ain't no one trying to... She's talking about getting lassoed. Who's luring you? I think Buffalo Bill would have been like, yes, this would look good as a coat. It puts the boat through its nose. It puts the septum piercing in its septum. It puts the lotion on its skin. Ain't no one luring you. What, with like a trough? Who's luring you to a third location? Oh yeah, the stress, the threat of being kidnapped. What, like in a like in a fucking trailer? Like one of those like horse ones with like the bars on the window so they can get some air ventilation. Oh my God, so stupid. So stupid.
Lure me to third locations. This thing has saved me so much time and energy. Like,
Yes.
Septum ring, my theory is if you get it, you don't have to fucking really deal with Republicans outside of them posting stupid shit about septum theory on your page.
This is the stupidest video I've ever seen. She's literally proving septum theory. She's like, this is great. Men won't talk to me. Cool. Have fun with those fags. Those male feminists. No man is a Democrat. Like a man, it doesn't exist these days. You're either independent or you're Republican, right? No man is like looking at all this like, I'm going to be a Democrat. You're a faggot. Especially with all the shit going on. You want to cut off boys and girls' genitalia still? You want to go back to this trans women are women bullshit? No, it's fucking nonsense. Enough. 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 What's it? I'm saying you did everyone a favor. You're doing everyone a favor. And this is why I like septum piercings. I'm pro piercing. I'm back.
Like, honestly,
We're back.
I love this fucking thing.
Me too.
If I could get another one to make you guys, like, you know what? I should get a bigger one.
Yep.
I should get a bigger one
Yep.
so that Republicans are even less attracted to me.
The ego, right? The ego. It's always fucking ego with these whales. The ego of like, so many men are attracted to me. I had to put a billboard on my nose to tell them, hey, I'm fucking crazy. Oh, they would find that out real soon, sweetheart. Septum theory is true. And I think I'm all in favor. I'm actually all in favor with septum piercings because you're letting people know that you're crazy. You're letting people know what you're about and you're doing everyone a favor. And I think it's great. I think it's great. So I'm back. Now I don't like saying I'm pro-abortion. I don't like saying that because I'm not. But look, if you're mentally insane, it's like, yeah, don't reproduce. That's not good. So I can't really say that, but I will restate what I said. I will say that it solves itself. You have the crazy people not reproducing and you have the crazy people letting you know that they're crazy. It's like, sweet, you get a bigger one. Get a bigger one and get like something flashy on your head. So everyone can be like, oh, there's one. But like I said, as if that woman has to beat men off with a stick. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you're beating them off with a stick. People just want to be with you. You need a septum piercing to keep them away because you just couldn't. They wanted you so bad. Yeah. Nice try. Not today, Satan. All right, this is fucking...
What's in the box?
I can't believe this is real life. What a fucking... What a response. It's so fucking crazy.
Of course, no, Japan and US are very good friends. But one question, why didn't you tell US allies in Europe and Asia, like Japan, about the war before attacking Iran? So we are very confused about we Japanese citizens.
Well, one thing, you don't want to signal too much. You know, when we go in, we went in very hard, and we didn't tell anybody about it because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan? Okay? Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Okay? Right? You know, he's asking me.
He got so quiet.
Surprise, I think much more so than us. And
look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. She's like,
and because of that surprise, we knocked out, the first 2 days, we probably knocked out 50% of what we, and much more than we anticipated doing. So if I go and tell everybody about it, there's no longer a surprise. Right?
wait, where's her look when she looked at, wait, look at her. Look at her face. She's like, Oh my goodness.
Pearl Harbor.
Look at it. That's the prime minister, by the way.
Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Okay.
And she's like,
right? You know, he's asking,
why did you tell me about? It's so funny for like multiple reasons. Obviously, Trump was like, I don't know. How old is Trump now? Is he 80 or is he 78 or something? So how old was he? Let's see, 26, 64. Yeah, he was just born around then, right? Something like that. Why did you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Oh man. All right. I mean, as far as I check out, I mean, in terms of whatever you think about anything when it comes to politics, I mean, that's fucking hilarious though. Oof. Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Savage. All right, fam, we do have, guess what? We have merch madness. We got merch madness. We're running the last one. It is coming down to the wire. And we have I don't want to say sleeper. It's one of my favorite designs, but man, I did not see this going all the way. I did not see this one knocking off Let It Grow, Deadlift, and Gandalf. I didn't think that was going to happen. So let's get into the finals. All right. The final four.
What's in the box?
We had in the Elite Eight. We had Go the Fucking Gym, Super Swole Bros, Ozempic and Gym, Back to the Fucking Gym, Forrest Pump, Depth Vader, Jack Sparrow, and Gandalf. Here we have the finals going down this weekend. We are back to Go to the Fucking Gym versus Back to the Fucking Gym in the finals. And Jack Sparrow took out Gandalf. Jack Sparrow versus Depth Vader. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. So I think I see what's going here. I think I see what's happening. I think Go to the Fucking Gym is going to take it. I have a feeling. I have Back to the Fucking Gym going all the way. I have Back to the Fucking Gym going all the way. Mama Swolio has Go to the Fucking Gym taking it all. So she might win. And you think about it, people that are watching the videos, it might be like, Go to the Fucking Gym, Back to the Fucking Gym. I like that one, but Go to the Fucking Gym is the standard. So it's like, I feel like maybe, which is kind of cool, right? It's like, I could have just made one piece of merch and said, fuck all the rest. Just Go to the Fucking Gym. If that's going to win, that would make sense. I think we would all be like, it makes sense. Because we like different designs for different reasons. But the OG, an OG original. But man, down to it. Who thought did anyone have Jack Sparrow in the Final Four? I know Katie had Forrest Pump in the finals. Close, but no Stogie. Super Swole Bros got knocked out. Man. Definitely not rigged. Just surprising. But this is what we thought. Would happen. We're like, hey, we like our own designs. I mean, we like Circle of Lift and Swolverine and Forest Pump. Like, these are great shirts. They're all great shirts in their own right. But man, Jack Sparrow getting fucking to the finals. Jack Sparrow. Did not see that coming. I did not have Jack Sparrow going that far. What did I have in the final? I think I had Gandalf. Versus Depth Vader. So I was close. And I don't know. I don't know if I had Go the Fucking Gym in the Final Four. But those two horses, I still have Back to the Fucking Gym and Depth Vader. I have a feeling Jack Sparrow might be in the finals. Can you imagine if Jack Sparrow goes all the way? Wow. She wins? Maybe. Merch madness indeed. This is fun. All right. Good stuff. That's what you picked? You thought you were out. What do you mean, Cerny? Which one did you pick? Let me see. Let me load up. the Swolenormous app. Boom. It's so fast. Super fast. Bam. And we're there. Look at this. We're checking out everyone's brackets here. Let's see. Let's see. I'll look at the first one. Let's see. Pedro had Back to the Fucking Gym and Depth Vader in the final. Michelle had Muscle Alphabet and E.T. Ooh, Melissa has Back to the Fucking Gym and Depth Vader and has Depth Vader winning. But let's check out what Cerny said. Cerny, you have... No, Cerny, you said you put GTTFG. You put GTTFG, not go to the fucking gym. That was the hashtag one. Whatever, we'll figure it out. If you look at it, you put GTTFG and not the go to the fucking gym. So maybe that was a little confusing there. Because that was the hashtag. So, oh no, we're going to have arbitration on this one. We're going to have arbitration. We'll see. We'll see. Because GTTFG was this one. We put them too close together, huh? GTTFG was this one. Go to the fucking gym is the full. Oh boy. We're going to have lawsuits. I see it. I see it now. We're going to have lawsuits. And then you know what? Are you going to we're going to ruin it for everyone. We're going to ruin it for everyone. All right. We'll see who wins tomorrow and we'll hash it out. We'll flip a coin. Let's get into some Swole card action. We'll get into a throwback, but before we do, let's give away the Swole card. It's Friday Gains. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's give away the Swole card, shall we? It's all in good fun. Thank you, everyone, for playing. Now everyone's pissed off and cranky. See, try to have a game, try to have some fun, and then no one's happy, so it's like, fuck it, we're not playing anymore. Never playing again. Never doing this again. Ever. It's over. It's over. It's over. Friday Gains, Friday Gains, Friday Gains, Friday Gains, Friday Gains. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Got a winner. This one goes to Joey. Joey Manny. Congratulations. Congratulations. Money, 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 money. No, it's fun. All right. It's fun. It's fun. We're back to it being fun. It's just good fun. Just good fun. Congratulations, Joey. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 3606. In the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Aww. Good stuff. You know, I was thinking next time for Merch Madness, I would probably, I mean, I don't know if we'd have more. I mean, 64 would be a lot. We have enough shirts, but I think what we'll do, because we did a bunch of like, you know, the best sellers. I think what we'll do is also probably, I don't know, I'm just thinking about different ways we can do it next year. Maybe we'll have a certain amount that the Swole fam can like nominate. You know, because we'll have a returning champ, but, you know, we'll see if like that returning champ can hack through all the others. Maybe we'll have like member, you get to choose certain designs or recommend or have certain ones on there. So it could be like the best sellers of that year plus X amount for the Swole fam to like throw in there, kind of like wrenches in the system. Because you never know. Just watch every time we do it. It's going to be go to the fucking gym just wins every fucking year. So who knows? Maybe 1 year it goes the other direction. You never know. All right, let's look at that sweet Pinkston Churchill. We got the Tainty Man. No one cares about the show today. Everyone's off. So let's give a little throwback love. Sounds complicated. It is very complicated. Absolutely complicated. Shockingly complicated. So many choices, like 10 things to choose. It's crazy. All right, throw
a reminder.
Whoa.
As a white American woman.
And here we go.
Yeah, I will no longer be dating white men.
Oh, thank God.
I told you.
Thank God.
Based. That's awesome.
I'm looking
Good news.
for anything other than a white man. Okay? Just a heads up.
I want to tear you apart. And your friend too.
My God. You are way past your prime. You're way past finding a man.
I don't wanna wait for our lives to be over.
It's never too late for love, just to clarify. But you're going to say ridiculous shit like that. I'm going to say ridiculous shit. So anyway, time for her to get a bull ring. That's right. Time for her to get a bull ring. That's the next phase. Elizabeth says, and every other race just said, no, thanks. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Come on, man.
All right, fam. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We'll see you over the weekend for Weekend Swolosophy. We have epic announcements on Monday. We got new merch. We will have the final announcement. We will have the champion of Papa Swolio's Merch Madness 2026 on Monday. And it's going to be a great time. So, fam, go to the fucking gym. Thanks for being here. Appreciate all you beaches. We got Tainty Man. Oh, he's going to town. Get it, boy. Get it, boy. There it is. Nice.
I give it a,
nice.
a
Get
10.
it. Get it.
A 10.
Get it, boy.
A fucking 10.
Go on, get it. Get it. Oh, see a stalker? Scratch. Oh, scratchies. Oh, scratchies. Oh, with the scratchies. Good boy. That's a good poppers. That's a good mustard. Good boy. Good boy. What you got over here? Get on the camera. Get on the camera. Say smile. Say hi. Say hi. Nope. Off the camera. Doesn't care. Doesn't care. Little scratches? Yeah, yeah. Oh, we got the leg. Let's go. All right. Nailed it. Nailed it. You're such a cute puppers. Everyone says you're so cute. Look at your cuties. Look at your cuties. Come back over here. So everyone can see how cute you are. No? No? What's up, puppers? Show everyone how pretty you are. See? Look. You're such a good boy. We always got to be just off. Always got to be like just off camera. All right. Oh, there we go. Good boy. Up. Oh, there you go. Get the taint. Get in there. Yeah. Yeah. Look. Get. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Lick that shit. Yeah. Get in there. Get in there. All right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough, puppers. All right. We're going to take him outside. He's bored. He's bored. He's ready to go take a poop. Fam, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Time to go make some gains. Hopefully you have some good weather, and we'll see you next time. Join us over at swolenormousx.com. We got a lot of awesome shit coming in the Swolenormous app, so stoked for everyone that's joined the Swole fam, that's ready to take on their 7 pillars. We are here for you. Make sure you post up in the community and check it all out over at swolenormousx.com. And of course, papaswole.com. Awesome merch specials. Today I am rocking the Not So Little Swole Made Gains. This is an underrated design. Haven't really promoted this one too much, but a great one. So make sure you go and check out all the new drops. We got tapestries over there also. We got many tapestries.
This is a castle, isn't it?
Over at
There are
papaswole.com.
tapestries.
We have many tapestries.
It is true. It is true. Go and check it out. And we'll see you over there. And back here next time on Monday. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh, 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 oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stocks crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Ay, yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping.